not supposed to be green. Like faith's not supposed to be seen. The sky's not supposed to touch the ground. And a square's not supposed to be round. The moon's not supposed to touch the sun. And a two is not supposed to be a one. And the heart's not supposed to weigh a ton. And forever's not supposed to be done. Winter's not supposed to come in June. And I am not supposed to have the blues. There are so many things that are not supposed to be, babe, except you and me. There are so many things that are not supposed to be, ooh, babe, yeah, except you and me. Night's not supposed to be long. Yeah. No one is supposed to be alone. Understanding is not supposed to be confused. And the wind is not supposed to lose. Like fire's not supposed to freeze. Or like joy is not supposed to grieve. Like you are not supposed to leave. What I said I'm not supposed to mean. Fear's not supposed to have your heart. Baby, we're not supposed to be apart. There are so many things that are not supposed to be said. You and me. There are so many things that are not supposed to be. Yes, baby. It seems just like no season changing. Oh, this earth with no creation, oh, heart with no feelings, or a sickness without healing, just like a frozen spring, or a bird with no wings, just like a song that I keep. That's how my life would be, like the night skies with no stars, lonely road, no hope, no walks in the park. That's how we'll be apart. There are so many things, yeah, except love. So many things that are not supposed to be. It's like having no worries, like having no worries to breathe, like having no rain to see. There are so many things that's not supposed to be, not supposed to be, except you and me.
Three cows, yeah. Babe. Yeah, yes. Baby. Yeah. Except you and me. Hey, everybody. He's not supposed to have your heart. Hey, everybody. Welcome to my channel. I am your host, Hollywood Next Sexy Pieces, a.k.a. Hollywood Next Pieces of the Puzzle, Sexy Next, and all of the above, okay? So tonight we're going to be going over Don Russell's arrest charges, okay? So I'm going to be reading 11 pages. It's not as long as last night's live, but it will give you a lot of details. I do appreciate everybody that is subscribed to the channel, and thank you to all the many who has continuously subscribed to this platform. Before I go into my content and my commentary, I want to give a few shout outs to one person in particular, and his name is Choke No Joke. So I want to say shout out to Choke No Joke because he is getting in this fight. He's trying to get some skin in the game, and I understand. I will not go at him due to the fact that he's unaware. And when you're misinformed and you don't really know what's happening in this support system, then you get things put into your ear, and then when people can put cables on you, they jumpstart you. So he got jump started. So we just going to ignore him for that. I say, do what y'all do, support or don't support. It's up to you guys. I'm not going to tell y'all who to go and who not to go to, but I'm going to keep my distance because when you get jump started and you get cables, it is what it is. And it's so unfortunate for him because he was doing so well. But hey, when people want to divide and conquer and when they can accomplish their mission, you don't want to be an addition to that. So you just want to subtract yourself. So I'm going to do things a whole bunch different. I'm not not going to do what they would want me to do or get on here and act up and be like, oh, this, that, and the other. I'm going to kill you with my kindness and just say, I don't associate myself to rats. I don't talk rat talk. So it's safe to say I'll just keep my distance away from all rats. But we are going to get into this Don Russell's content. Cash apps are appreciated. I always tell you guys, it's not necessary. It's not like I'm over here in need of Cash App. I'm not in need of money. I wanted to give back for giving in the name of love because that's what God put on my heart. I went to the bank today to try to go put some money into my account, but I didn't get there in time. So this is just some of the money that, like I say, I'm not in need of anything. So Choke, I've donated to you a lot of these Benjamins. I've given you a lot. You know what I'm saying? You've never donated to my particular platform, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Because see, when you got money, you don't need no money. So that's the only shade that I do have for him. Other than that, you guys continue to like, share, subscribe to this platform, and let's get into this content regarding to Don Russell. So shout out to everybody that's in my chat. Appreciate each and every one of you guys, and continue to like, share, subscribe. When you are elevating and you're going up, you know what I'm saying? I'm already climbing these ladders. I'm climbing these charts. Oh, I even got loose money around here too. This ain't even got rubber bands on it. Oh my God, money is just coming out of fucking everywhere over here. I mean, goodness gracious, I just can't get enough of it. It's just keep on coming in by the boatload. But I do appreciate those who do like to donate because they see, when you donate to this platform, it does come back to the subscribers. I do giveaways. I do all sorts of stuff throughout the year. Again, you guys can go check out some of my content, me giving for Mother's Day giveaway, giving my Cash App and things like that. So, it is what it is. But I do appreciate you guys so very much. And so when he get this, he could just rewind it back and be like, oh, yeah, you was getting it. But I had to cut the giving out with him because I started saying things and I just, like I said, I'm not going to go into detail. Keep it clean, keep it professional. But shout out to Choke No Joke. You've been bamboozled and hoodwinkled and I guess manipulated, but to each his own. You guys will see in the near future. I don't have to drop any recordings. I don't have to drop this and that and the other because that to me is irrelevant. That's taken away from what we're here for. I'm here to support R. Kelly. God has blessed me to be in this position to support R. Kelly. I'm financially equipped. That's why I'm always able to take trips and pay for my own expenses. And if people want to help pay for my expenses, it's always appreciated. But I got this because I've never been a beggar. I've never been a needy type of person. And my pride is just too big to even act. So at the end of the day, shout out to everybody. I do appreciate you guys so very much. So let's get into this Don Russell content. And God bless each and every one of you guys. So I'm going to be reading this is the sealed complaint, another sealed complaint, and this is the offenses that he is facing, his counts. So I'm going to be reading over Don Russell's counts. So this one was approved by Peter J. Davis, Laura Pomerantz, Assistant United States Attorneys, before the Honorable Anna T. Wong, United States Magistrate Judge, Southern District of New York. This is a sealed complaint, the violation of 18 U.S.C. SS 371-875C and 2, United States of America versus Donnell Russell, the defendant. County of offense is the New York District. Now, Southern District of New York, Carrie C. Callanan, Special Agent, Federal Bureau of Investigation, being duly sworn, charges as follows. Count 1, conspiracy to threaten physical harm by interstate communications. 1, on or about December the 4th, 2018, in the Southern District of New York and elsewhere, Donnell Russell, the defendant, and others known and unknown willfully and knowingly did combine, conspire, confederate, and agree together and with each other to commit an offense against the United States, to wit, threatening physical harm by interstate communications in violations of Title 18, United States Code, Section 875C. It was a part and object of the conspiracy that Donnell Russell, the defendant, and others known and unknown placed an interstate telephone call to threaten physical harm to those attending a December the 4th, 2018 screening of Surviving R. Kelly at a venue in New York, called New House, Madison Square, New House, in violations of Title 18, United States Code, Section 875C. Now, this is the overacts. And furtherance in furtherance of the conspiracy and to effect the illegal objects thereof, the following overacts, among others, were committed in the Southern District of New York and elsewhere. On or about December the 4th, 2018, Russell placed an interstate telephone call to Newhouse threatening physical harm to those at the theater and attending the December the 4th, 2018 screening of Surviving R. Kelly. On or about December the 4th, 2018, Russell attempted to block his phone number and place a phone call from his cell phone to a New York City Police Department NYPD precinct located in New York, and in the vicinity of the theater set to screen Surviving R. Kelly. Title 18 United States Code, Section 371. Here's count 2. Threatening physical harm by interstate communications. On or about December the 4th, 2018, in the Southern District of New York and elsewhere, Donnell Russell, the defendant, unlawfully, knowingly, and intentionally did transmit an interstate and foreign commerce and communications containing a threat to injure the person of another. To wit, Russell placed an interstate telephone call to Newhouse in New York, threatening physical harm to those attending the December the 4th, 2018 screening of Surviving R. Kelly at Newhouse and aided and abetted the same. Title 18 United States Code, Section 875C and 2. The basis for my knowledge and the foregoing charges are in part as follows. I am a special agent with the Federal Bureau of Investigations, FBI. During my tenure as a special agent with the FBI, I have conducted and participated in numerous investigations of criminal activities, including, but not limited to, threats and violations of Title 18, United States Code, Section 875 and 2. Now, here's the overview. Since in or about January 2019, law enforcement had been investigating the involvement of Donnell Russell, the defendant and then manager, is what they're calling him, okay, for music recording artist Robert Sylvester Kelly. They didn't say that he was an advisor or anything of that nature or consulting. They said manager to then artist Robert Sylvester Kelly, better known as R. Kelly, in a coordinated effort, including through the use of threats of violence, to prevent the screening in December 2018 of a multi-part documentary or docuseries entitled Surviving R. Kelly at Newhouse, a theater in New York. The screening. The docuseries explores allegations that R. Kelly engaged in abusive sexual relationships with minor females and adult women. Specifically, and as detailed below, throughout the day of the screening, Donnell Russell, the defendant who was at and around his residence in Chicago, Illinois, worked with, among others, another individual associated with R. Kelly, CC1, who was in New York the day of the screening, to draft correspondence to an executive at the Lifetime television channel, discouraging the executive from airing the docuseries. Additionally, Russell admitted that he sent Newhouse a cease and desist. So he did admit that he sent the cease and desist letter to stop the screening from the going forward. When they failed to stop the screening, Russell used 2 different cell phones under his control, attempted to contact various law enforcement agencies in and around the theater, seemingly in a further effort to disrupt the screening. Finally, Russell contacted Newhouse directly via a landline associated with his home address to threaten that there was a person in the theater with a gun prepared to shoot up the screening. The threat call, around the time the threat call was placed, Russell texted CC1 that the cops may be coming soon. After receiving the threat call, the Newhouse employee called 911. Newhouse canceled the screening and evacuated the theater. Moreover, to conceal his involvement, he tried to hide his involvement, by the way, in the scheme, Russell directed CC1 to delete his text messages to CC1 regarding the police arriving at Newhouse. Now, here's the relevant phone numbers. Based on my participation in the investigation, including my review of phone records and search warrant returns, I have learned the following, among other things. Donnell Russell, the defendant, in the primary use of a cell phone, assigned a call number ending in 5608. The Russell cell phone assigned a call ending in 3030. The IndieBill Corp cell phone. Russell is also the account holder listed on a landline phone associated with Russell's home address in Chicago, Illinois, the Russell landline. CC1, I mean, this is just don't know better. I mean, you just don't leave a paper trail this simple. This is crazy. Is the primary user of two cell phones, one assigned a call number ending in 8553, CC1 cell phone 1, and one assigned a call number ending in 5659, CC1 cell phone 2, collectively the CC1 cell phone. The day of the screening. Based on publicly available sources, interviews with, among others, and employees of Newhouse, and my review of documents obtained from Newhouse, I have learned that on or about December the 4th, 2018, Newhouse, in collaborations with the Lifetime television channel, was scheduled to host the premiere screening of Surviving R.Kelly. The docuseries explored allegations that R.Kelly engaged in unlawful sexual activities with numerous minor women and engaged in sexually, physically, and emotionally abusive relationships with several adult women. Guests to the screening were expected to arrive at Newhouse at approximately 6:30 p.m. on December the 4th. The screening was to occur from approximately 7 o'clock p.m. to 8:30 p.m. with the panel discussion about the docuseries to be held following the screening. The participations in the panel discussions were to include certain alleged victims of R.Kelly who, based on my review of phone records, I have learned that while Russell's is believed to be the primary user of both phones, there have been instances where the Russell cell phone is in communications with the IndieBill Corp cell phone. However, the IndieBill Corp cell phones and the Russell cell phone do not appear to communicate with each other on December the 4th, 2018, i.e., the date of the threat call, and instead, as detailed herein, Russell appears to have used both phones in furtherance of the scheme alleged herein. Based on my review of phone records, I have learned that the Russell cell phone is subscribed in the name of IndieBill Corp, a company that is run by Russell. Similarly, the IndieBill Corp cell phone is subscribed to in the name IndieBill Corp. Additionally, the Russell cell phone was seized from Russell in or about July 2019, pursuant to a judicially authorized search warrant. Based on my participations in the investigations, including my review of phone records, I have learned in substances and in part that the can be reached or CBR number for the Russell landline account is the IndieBill Corp cell phone. Wow. Appear in the docuseries. Based on my participations in the investigations, including my review of phone records, cell site records for the CC1 cell phone, a witness interviewed, and my review of search warrant returns, I have learned the CC1 and a relative of CC1 were in the New York the day of the screening. Cease and desist email to Newhouse. Based on my participations in the investigations, including my review of phone records, interview with, among others, and employees of Newhouse, and my review of the documents obtained from Newhouse, I have learned of the following communications on or about December the 4th, 2018, in substances and in part. A. From approximately 9:12 a.m. to approximately 2:47 p.m., Donnell Russell, the defendant, and CC1 communicated repeatedly using the Russell cell phone, the Russell landline, CC1 cell phone 1, and by email. In substances and in part, Russell and CC1 discussed sending an email to an executive for original programming at Lifetime. The draft email expressed concerns regarding your upcoming Surviving R.Kelly productions. The email further stated in substances and in part, by now I am certain you and your production team have met the acquaintances of the alleged survivors and had ample time to witness the characters of each woman and or parent individually. B. From approximately 6:16 p.m. to approximately 7:06 p.m., Russell, who was at and near his near his residence in Chicago at the time, called the number for the Newhouse receptionist desk, which is available on the internet using the Russell cell phone and the IndieBill cell phone. For example, at approximately 6:18 p.m., the Indyville Corp cell phone called Newhouse. That call listed approximately 6 minutes and 38 seconds. Based on an interview of an individual working for Newhouse Employee 1 on the evening of December the 4th, 2018, I am aware of the Employee 1 answered a phone call at Newhouse from the Indyville Corp cell phone at approximately the time detailed in the subparagraph B above. On that call, a person claiming to represent R. Kelly, they using R. Kelly again. A person claiming to represent R. Kelly. This is how they got Kelly caught up in all of this. Informed employee 1 that he intended to serve a cease and desist letter on Newhouse to prevent the screening of surviving R. Kelly. The caller stated in substances and in part that the caller was a representative of R. Kelly, and the Newhouse was to cease and desist in its screening of the docuseries. So they was using R. Kelly's name to try to stop all of what was happening for the screening of Surviving R. Kelly. And again, Kelly was participant. He was unaware, and he had no knowledge that this was even transpiring. But of course, they said he knew. They put this off on him, and that's why he was charged the way he was charged. So we're putting the pieces to the puzzle together again on day 2, discussing Don Russell's sealed indictment. Now here's D. Subsequently, at approximately 6:58 p.m., a cease and desist letter was emailed to Newhouse from a person purporting to be an attorney, demanding in substance and in part that Newhouse not go forward with the screening. So he was trying at everything to stop this premiere from happening, and just dumb. Russell asked CC1 if the screening is going forward. 12. Based on my participation in the investigation, including my review of phone records, I have learned that shortly after the cease and desist letter was conveyed and described above, Donnell Russell, the defendant, and CC1 made efforts to determine whether the screening was going forward. Specifically, I have learned of the following communications on or about December the 4th, 2018, in substance and in part. At approximately 6:59 p.m., a cell phone associated with a relative of CC1 called Newhouse. So who is this relative that is connected to Don Russell? Because whoever this relative was also involved in this communications between the calls between Newhouse. So this is just something, some pieces that we're missing, that we can possibly work together individually yet collectively and come together as a whole and figure out who is this relative that was communicating with Don Russell the night that he was making these calls and trying to stop this premiere from happening. So at approximately 7:01 p.m., the Russell cell phone called Newhouse. From approximately 7:03 p.m. to 7:05 p.m., the Russell cell phone and CC1 cell phone 1 were in communications by text and voice calls. For example, at approximately 7:04 p.m., after the cease and desist letter had been sent as described above, the Russell cell phone text CC1 cell phone 1, "Are they continuing with the screening?" CC1 replied, "Yes." As noted above, at the time, CC1 was in New York. So he had a relative or some sort in New York City while he was in Chicago. He sent someone to New York to try to stop it, but by communicating with each other through cell phone, texting, and emailing one another to try to really try to stop this premiering from happening. Now here it goes. It says Russell calls the New York PD and the New York Fire Department, seemingly in an effort to disrupt the screening. So based on my participation in the investigations, including my review of phone records, historical sales site information, and public records, I have learned the following: the efforts to disrupt the screening by sending a cease and desist letter as described above. Donnell Russell, the defendant, made a series of phone calls to law enforcement located near Newhouse, and particularly I have learned of the following communications that occurred on or about December the 4th, 2018. At approximately 7:12 p.m., the Indyville Corp cell phone called a number for the New York PD Midtown South Precinct. I have learned that the New York PD Midtown South Precinct is located approximately 1.4 miles away from New House. At approximately 7:14, okay, so let me go back. It says at approximately 7:12 p.m., the Indy Bill Corp cell phone called a number for the NYPD Midtown South Precinct. I have learned that the NYPD Midtown South Precinct is located approximately, okay, so approximately 1.4 miles away from the New House. At approximately 7:14 p.m., the Russell cell phone called a number for the New York PD Transit District 4 Precinct. I have learned that the New York PD Transit District 4 precinct is approximately zero point 0.6 miles from the New House. I have also learned that before making the calls, Russell attempted to block his number by dialing star 67. Lord have mercy. That's why they call him star 67. Okay. Based on my training and experience in analyzing phone records and my review of publicly available websites, I know that dialing star 67 before making a call blocks the recipient of the call from sending the number that made the call on the recipient's caller identification devices. Historical cell sites information from the Russell cell phone shows that the Russell cell phone was at or near Russell's residence in Chicago on the evening of December the 4th, 2018. And therefore, Russell was not in New York or in a location where the NYPD could be of assistance. At approximately 7:23 p.m., this is stupid. At approximately 7:23 p.m., the Indy Bills Corp cell phone called a number for the Fire Bell Club of New York. The Fire Bell Club of New York number, which is an organization associated with the New York City Fire Department and is located approximately zero point 0.3 miles from New House. At approximately 7:25 p.m., the Indy Bill Corp cell phone called a number for the New York City's Fire Department headquarters, the FDNY headquarters number. At approximately 7:27 p.m., the Indy Bills Corp cell phone called the Fire Bell Club of New York number. At approximately 7:27 p.m., the Indy Bills Corp cell phone called 311. Based on my review of publicly available sources, including the New York City's website that lists the FDNY headquarters number, I have learned that the 311 is the general number for non-emergency services. Historical cell sites information for the Indy Bill Corp cell phone shows in substance that phone was also located at and around Russell's residence in Chicago at or around the time the calls detailed above were placed. The threat call is made to New House from the Russell's landline. Based on my review of text messages between CC1 and Donnell Russell, the defendant obtained by law enforcement, I have learned that on or about December the 4th, 2018, at approximately 7:36 p.m., Russell using the Russell cell phone text CC1 and substances, the cops may be SIC arriving shortly. Based on publicly available sources, interviews with, among others, and an employee of New House, and my review of documents obtained from New House, I have learned the following in substance and in part. At approximately 7:37 p.m., employee 1 received a phone call at New House from the Russell's landline. And on that call, an individual said in substance and in part that someone at the screening had a gun and was going to shoot up the place by the time of the threat call. Guests had already arrived for the screening. So this is the details of what happened at the screening that we know was canceled. Employee 1 relayed that threat to security guards working at the event, as well as a manager for New House and a 911 dispatcher. Ultimately, the screening was canceled and guests were evacuated from the scene. No shooting occurred. Based on my participation in this investigation, including my review of phone records, I have learned in substance and in part that on December the 4th, 2018, at approximately 7:37 p.m. and 7:38 p.m., the Russell landline placed 2 phone calls to New House. The first phone call listed approximately 23 seconds, and the second call listed approximately 20 seconds. Based on the interviews of employee 1, I believe that one of these calls was the threat calls described above. As discussed above, historical cell site information for the Russell cell phone places the Russell cell phone at or near Russell's residence. At therefore, Okay, sorry about that. Communications. Wait, let me go back up. As discussed above, historical cell sites information for the Russell cell phone places the Russell cell phone at or near Russell's residence and therefore the Russell's landline. Communications after the threat call. Here we go. Based on my review of text messages between CC1, this is a relative connected to Don Russell. So CC is Don Russell's relative, and Donnell Russell, the defendant obtained by law enforcement, and my review of search warrant returns. I have learned that on or about December the 4th, 2018 at approximately 8:05 p.m., Russell, using the Russell cell phone, texts his relative CC1 in substance, delete those messages about 50. Based on my training and experience and my participation in the investigation, I believe that 50 is a employee one indicated that, reference to the police, and that when Russell wrote, delete those messages about 50, he was referring to the prior messages that Russell had sent to CC1, which stated that the cops may be SIC arriving shortly. Based on my review of search warrant returns for the Russell cell phone, I believe that in addition to the directions to CC1 described above, Russell deleted these text messages from his own phone prior to the time law enforcement seized the Russell cell phone in July of 2019. Now, employee one indicated that the voice of the person calling in the phone threat sounded different than the voice of the person who had previously called regarding the cease and desist letter. Employee one also indicated that he heard a click as if the person was calling from a landline, although he believed the caller who made the threat call may have been outside at the time of the call. Based on my training and experience, I know that call site data, also known as tower face or tower sector information, and reflects the cell phone towers and sector thereof utilized in routine any communications to and from the cell phone, as well as the approximate range of the cell phone from the tower during the communications, because cell towers are often a half mile or more apart, even in urban areas, and can be 10 or more miles apart in rural areas. Cell sites data can provide general locations information, but is not as precise as precision's locations information. Now, based on my participation in the investigation, including my review of phone records and public records, I have learned of the following communications on or about December the 4th, 2018, in substance and in part. The Russell cell phone placed a call that lasted approximately 6 minutes to a cell phone used by R.Kelly at approximately 8:53 p.m. So somebody had one of R.Kelly's phones and was using his phone. At approximately 10:26 p.m., the CC1 cell phone one text the Russell cell phone 911 call now. At approximately 10:34 p.m., the Indie Build Corp cell phone called CC1 cell phone 2. The call lasted approximately 23 minutes. CC1 cell phone 2 and the Indie Build Corp cell phone exchanged phone calls at approximately 11:20 p.m. and 11:48 p.m. Based on my review of search warrant return for the Russell cell phone public documents and law enforcement's database, I have learned that the Russell cell phone has had a contact for Russell's mother. Mm, 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 mm. What a mother would do for their child is just, baby. Whew, it's a thin line between love and hate. Okay. It was his mother. I have also learned that on or about December the 4th, 2018, so now we know who the relative was, the CC relative. So it was his mother and Don Russell just doing stuff that's just crazy, I have learned that the Russell cell phone has a contact for Russell's mother. I have also learned that on or about December the 4th, 2018, at approximately 11:20 p.m., Russell's mother texted the Russell cell phone in substance, "Be humble when if you talk to Rob because you made another move without checking with him first." Boom! Free R. Kelly! Free R. Kelly! Free R. Kelly! Free R. Kelly! I told y'all R. Kelly didn't have nothing to do with this. He knew nothing about this. Pieces. See, y'all cannot stop me because God is using my vessels to put this information out because don't nobody else want to share the content because they working up under him. They got choked. Now choke wanna choke me. Bye-bye. But then you can't choke next. Boo, you new in this game. I've been here. I've been yelling free kills. I don't care about what you used to do. I'm talking about what you're doing right now. Pull your motherfucking business out, nigga, or shut the fuck up, nigga. Free R.Kelly. What? Nigga, what? Nigga, fuck that nigga. Choke is clout chasing. This what Choke wants, y'all. Choke wants the money. Choke wants the money. He wants the money. Take your screenshots. He wants the fucking money. Pieces got the bag, bitches. I've been having my own, nigga. I'm a fucking nurse, you dumb fucks. I don't come on here for this shit. I came here to free R.Kelly. Free R.Kelly. Free R.Kelly. Nigga, why you bitch? Y'all not getting rid of me. I'm not going nowhere. Use Choke. Use this one. Use whoever. You bitches is never going to stop what the fuck God has for me, baby. Let's run that back. Let's run that back. Let's digress a little bit. Let's run that back, baby. I don't need cash. Send me some Cashapp, Choke. Send me some fucking Cashapp, nigga. I sent you a bag, nigga. Hit my motherfucking Cashapp, Choke. That's what I got for your ass, you bitch ass, reptile dysfunctional ass nigga. Can't get a bitch worrying about who I'm fucking and who I'm flying in. No, nigga, stay out my lane, nigga. You'll never touch this pussy, you pussy. Nigga, dick don't get hard. These niggas don't got bitches. These hoes pussies is powder pussy. I told you these hoes ain't got shit going for themselves. You know I was gonna throw my shot at this motherfucker. Now, here we go. Let's run this back. Let's run this back. Let's run this back. Now, based on my review of search warrants returned for the Russell cell phone, public documents, and law enforcement database, I have learned that the Russell cell phone has a contact for Russell's mother. I have also learned that on or about December the 4th, 2018, at approximately 11:20 p.m., Russell's mother, June Barrett, she texts her son, Donnell Russell's cell phone in substance. I'm back, bitches. Yeah, we fit to run that back one more again since we got interrupted. Let's run that back, run that back. Hit my Cashapp, Choke. Hit my motherfucking Cashapp. Run some of that money back, baby. Run that money back, baby. Run that money back. You've been bamboozled and hoodwinked. They don't want me to support Kels because I keeps it fucking real. They got your ass, and I ain't gonna change you. I ain't gonna come for you. I ain't gonna drop them audios. I ain't gonna expose what you told me about Sylvia and what you told me about Levi. I ain't gonna run you under the bus. Just know you played yourself, boo-boo. You played yourself because I'm the real fucking deal. And don't worry about, I'm waiting on your interview that you said this week. We gonna hear from Kels. Anyway, let's go, y'all. Run that back, run that. Let's rewind the tape. Based on my review of search warrant returns for the I just had to take a hot. Let me take a swallow of some shit right quick. They can't fuck with pieces, baby. They cannot fuck with pieces. I will not be distracted. I will not be deterred. You cannot pull me away. I didn't come here for cash apps. I give. I don't take, motherfucker. But if y'all give to me, it's going to come right back to y'all anyway in my subscriber giveaway. Period. Let's run this back. Based on my review of search warrant returns for the Russell cell phone, public documents, and law enforcement data. And see, thank God for Don Russell's mother sending that text message to confirm R. Kelly had nothing to do with it. Wow! Free kills, baby! Free kills! They bring me in Hollywood because Hollywood, that's enough good. Press. I ain't got a bag for that mess. I'm gonna get in the best. I promise you, nigga, you can't fuck with me. That's how you make them, man. You feel you kill it with your kindness, baby. Kill it with your kindness. Kill it with your kindness. High five to everybody in the motherfucking chat, bitches. All right. Digress. Based on my review of search warrant return for the Russell cell phone, public documents, and law enforcement's database, I have learned that the Russell cell phone has a contact for Russell's mother. I have also learned that on or about December the 4th, 2018, at approximately 11:20 p.m., Russell's mother texted the Russell cell phone in substance. Be humble when, if you talk to R. Kelly, because you made another move without checking or approve of your actions. I have also learned that on or about December the 5th, 2018. So he's been doing a lot of stuff without the approval of R. Kelly. December the 5th, 2018, Russell's mother texted the Russell cell phone in substance. My calls were to tell not to mention the woman's name that is assisting you. Remember, someone in Rob's circle may be a mole, so give her an alias. Based on my participation in the investigation, I believe that Russell's mother was referring to R. Kelly when directing Russell to be humble. When, if you talk to Rob, and referring to CC1 and the threat scheme described herein, when directing Russell to conceal the name of the woman assisting you, which we know is to allegedly, before I can confirm this, Cash motherfucking Jones. Okay. Because we know Cash Jones sat down there with the Rogers family in New York. She was in New York. She said she had a relative with her in New York who was supposed to be her bodyguard. All this shit came up in court. She did not testify. Why she didn't testify? But she all on social media, flip-flopping from page to page, acting like she trying to help R. Kelly, but you had an opportunity to come testify, and she did not come testify. They was threatening to put a warrant out for her arrest. Did they do it? I don't know. But we will find out in the near future. So all we can do is work with the pieces of the puzzle that we got. Pieces, who me and humbled. Now, R. Kelly knew nothing, as I stated. As you heard his mother say, you did another action without R. Kelly's knowledge. So how many times have Don Russell done stuff without R. Kelly? He already had his mother write that notary letter that she was in agreement with to do. They already wrote to the attorney on behalf of R. Kelly that R. Kelly had nothing to do with that. And here you hear it, a gun threat to stop the surviving R. Kelly. And before I confirmed it, I told y'all he had nothing to do with it. But here it is in black and white writing. Okay. So, I mean, how much more can Don Russell do to inflict R. Kelly? And his mother saying that there's a mole. Could the mole have been your son? Well, you saying there's a mole in the camp? It sounds like your son was the fucking mole. Anyway, let's continue. Russell and CC1 draft a statement regarding the threat call on December the 6th. Russell and his cousin, they drafted a statement regarding the threat call on December the 6th and December the 7th. And y'all say Don is for who? Don who? Not for R. Kelly. Okay. He was stopping this shit because he was trying to stop this because he had a lot to do with this. Like I said last night, he was protecting himself because everybody used the playbook, bring a bitch in and get a bag. And this is what he was doing. He had Joycelyn, he had Azriel, he had Joycelyn, Azriel, and whoever the fuck else. I can't even think of all these motherfuckers off the top of my damn head, but y'all can figure this shit out. Doing it, Faith Rogers, that's who the fuck I'm talking, because this is who he was attacking, okay? Faith Rogers. Now, Russell and CC, the cousin, one drafted a statement regarding the threat called on December the 6th and December the 7th, 2018. Based on my participations in this investigation, including my review of search warrant returns for the Russell cell phone, I have learned the following among other things. On or about December the 6th, 2018, CC1 texted the Russell cell phone in substance and in part, "You're going to love this plan." And this statement I just wrote. CC1 subsequently texted a statement to the Russell cell phone, which stated in substance and in part, "The incident which took place at the recent Lifetime screening was most unfortunate, and we empathize with anyone who was affected by it. However, Mr. Kelly is once again being targeted." Oh, wow. Here goes the whole scheme. Shut the back. Put the fucking pieces to the puzzle up in my motherfucker and hit my motherfucking Cash App. Not now, but right now. And hold on, because I definitely see somebody here I want to give a moderator to, because I saw you doing some good shit, and I want to promote you. So let me get you right. Let me get you right. Hold on. Let me get you right. And I'm gonna go back to my read. I'm gonna start from the top. Lord have mercy, have mercy, have mercy. Let's get to this. Go to the channel. You about to get promoted tonight, because I see what you've been doing. I'm watching this platform. I watches my playback. I see some of y'all not taking out these names of these people when they come in my chat. I do not appreciate that. So if you see people putting these people names in my chat, you know I don't deal with these people. Delete them. But I saw you doing a hell of a job last night, Alazar, and I really wanted to promote you. Also, I saw Anything for Clout doing some amazing work, and I wanted to promote you as well. So you two are my new ranches, addition to the 4 that I already have. But please, to the 4 who already had it, I did not like watching my playback and seeing names of people that shouldn't have been in my chat. Y'all know I don't deal with some of these people. They hating, they don't want this message to be heard, and they trying to stop it. They trying to distract me. They trying to get me to go back and forth with this person, that person. I told y'all I would not repeat phase 1 and phase 2. So we're gonna move forward, and let's continue on exposing these people one piece at a time. So shout out to you. I do appreciate you, and you're most welcome. I know you're going to get them out, because I saw you wanting to delete some folks and you just didn't have the tools to do it. So now you have it. I know you're reading my chat. I know you're watching the chat, and I know you're going to protect the chat, because you told me with or without a wrench, we got you. And I do appreciate all of y'all for not getting sucked in the drama and the negativity that they're trying to conjure up against me to try to distract me and get me to go back and forth and cuss this person out, expose that person. I'm not doing none of that. It is what it is. Shout out to Choke, no joke, no disrespect. I'm throwing my shots. I'm having fun doing it. But at the end of the day, I'm not going back and forth with nobody. And he said at the end of his message, don't send me nothing, you will be deleted. I think you should have took your advice and just never let nobody did that from the start. But it is what it is. We here. This is what it is. But shout out to you. I hope you stay focused moving forward and get back in formation, instead of letting people distract you and getting you off the focus. Free R.Kelly, because that's what we over here yelling. Period. Now let's go back. The incident, this is what they conjured up the letter. The incident which took place at the recent Lifetime screening was most unfortunate, and we empathize with anyone who was affected by it. However, Mr. Kelly is once again being targeted and accused of acts beyond his control. After they done set the nigga up, they had the audacity to try to clean the shit up and say, once again, R. Kelly is being targeted. We know he was being targeted. Duh. And look who was doing the target, and look who was doing the hiding of the shit. Don fucking Russell himself, his mother and his cousin, and Cash Jones. And now they're being exposed tonight. Pieces had no control. For months, we have watched as his name has been slandered, and women he once cared for deeply, as well as his family, have attempted to assassinate his character for their own financial gain, when all along he was trying to financially gain, which he gained the damn masters. But again, he can't move the motherfuckers without signatures of R. Kelly. And that's some more shit I got on that I'm gonna see if I can get permission to read that to you guys, and I will be presenting that to you guys maybe tomorrow or the day after Thanksgiving. We got a lot to be thankful for. Free R. Kelly. Yeah, they mad. Y'all ain't stopping me this time. I ain't getting distracted. Fuck that bullshit. Y'all can have that. Y'all can fight amongst each other. I told you, thieves fighting amongst thieves. When you got thieves, you don't need to fight with thieves. When you got thieves. That's what they want. Hey, man. They want to hurt me. Okay. Toot. I got the big ball horn on that one. For months, we have watched as his name has been slandered, and women he once cared for deeply, as well as his family, have attempted to assassinate his character for their own financial gain. As Mr. Kelly's team, we have urged him to speak up, but due to his selfless nature, good moral character, and out of the love and respect he has for his family and these women, especially his ex-wife and mother of his children, he has not wanted to retaliate, but everyone has their limits. For the records, Mr. Kelly, the artist, will never be muted, and now Robert S. Kelly, the man, will no longer be silenced. The truth will be revealed. Time's up. This a dirty game. What the fuck with friends like Don? You don't need no fucking enemies. He came back out of so-called the win just to do this, and now you are exposed. If you wasn't exposed last night, if there was any doubt the night before, let there not be no doubts tonight, okay? On December the 7th, 2018, Russell, using the Russell cell phone, text CC1, his relative, in substance and in part that he wants to change the last sentence. He, like everything else, based on my participation in the investigation, I believe that Russell was referring to R. Kelly in this message. Russell subsequently texts CC1, his cousin, in substance and in part. Damn, I see. I got this one wrong. CC1 responded in substance and in part. Someone who's passionate about genuinely helping could never be the wrong, but I digress. Based on my training and experience and on my participation in this investigation, I believe that Russell was referring to the threat scheme described above when he said, damn, I see, I got this one wrong. It's a dirty game. It's a dirty game. Russell admits he contacted Newhouse. Here goes his confession. Russell admits he contacted Newhouse on December the 4th, 2018. On or about August 21st, 2019, law enforcement agents conducted a voluntary interview of Donnell Russell. The defendant, after being advised of the identities of the interview's agents and the nature of the investigation, Russell stated the following in substance and in part. Here's his statement. Russell wanted to figure out how to stop the docuseries from airing and sent a cease and desist letter to, among others, Lifetime and Newhouse. Russell sent the cease and desist letter to Newhouse using both his personal and business email. CC1 was the relative, was in New York on the day of the screening, and Russell was in contact with CC1 that day, but Russell denied making the threat call to Newhouse. So he doesn't want to admit to that, but hell, it is what it is. Based on my participation in the investigations, including my review of search warrant returns for an iCloud account belonging to Donnell Russell, the defendant, I have learned of a recording of CC1 speaking about R. Kelly. I have learned that on the recording, CC1 said in substance and in part, Don Russell got identified as the person who called in the fucking gun threat, which was stupid as fuck, and Rob didn't know shit about it. They said the NYPD traced it back to him. Wherefore, the deponent respectfully requests that a warrant be issued for the arrest of Donnell Russell, the defendant, and that he be arrested and imprisoned or bailed as the case may be. Boom. And that it concludes it. That is the end of it. And that is his shit here in black and fucking white. And since this was a real short, sweet reading, I now will put the link in the chat because I'm on the phone and I can't take calls. If you don't want your face, you don't have to show your face. When you are coming into the chat, all you have to do is deny don't allow the video to show you, but allow the audio to be used, and then you can come on into the chat. So let me get this for you guys, and then you guys can come on in. Okay, so I would like to hear from you guys. Like I said, I got a little bit extra time, so we'll use this time to go ahead and put the link in the chat. And anybody that want to come on as a guest can come on in and speak your piece, say what you feel, and say what you mean and mean what you say. And hit my motherfucking Cash App. Hit my Cash App. Hit my Cash App. Russell fans, he used bloggers to do it. So if anybody was ever in need of a doubt and didn't and believed that Don was for Kells and he was doing all this stuff without R. Kelly's knowledge, and you heard his mother confirm it. She said it. It's in black and white. I also will screenshot this and I will put this in my community post so that way you can see what she did. I'm trying to see how I can put multiple pictures in, but somehow, some way, I'm not able to. I wish I was, but it's only allowing me to do one at a time. So if I have to do multiple posts, I'll do multiple posts so that way you guys can see everything that I just read to you guys and see it for yourselves. So, but I will start reading some of y'all comments, okay? So let me just go on back up. Did you say voluntary? Oh my God, y'all, that is fucked up the whole time. It was Don Russell. Don did it. Don fucking did it, y'all. It was Don. We got the facts now. I will be posting this information inside of my community here on Pieces of the Puzzle, because over here we put puzzle pieces together one piece at a time. And if you don't want to come in, it's okay. Just put your comments in the chat and I will just read it from there. And tomorrow I'll go on my other on my computer here, and then I'll be able to actually, let me see, I can flip the camera, and then I can just show you guys some things. Let me go to my settings. Let's go to the camera. Get y'all my back camera. Boom. Here we go. So let me do this. Let me come back in. Let me pause this for a second. Let me clean my camera so you guys can see this information clear. Or that way there's no confusions. Okay. I read this from my computer. Okay. Yes, baby. Yes. Here we go. Let's go back up. Let's go back up. Let's go back up. Pause this. Let me go back up. Let me find it. Working on this. Cell phone communications. Okay, here we go, right here. So here we have it where you can see, based on my review of the search. Let me do it this way. Here we go. Okay. On the search returns database, the cell phone demonstrated in law enforcement for the Russells, that's his mother. I have also learned that on or about December the 4th, approximately 11:20, Russell's mother, she texts her son, Don Russell, in substance says, be humble when if you talk to Rob because you made another move without checking with him first. Even though it was for his benefit, he might not approve of your actions. That came from Don Russell's mother. Y'all can screenshot that for those who needed it, but just definitely wanted to show you guys it's not a game. Okay, when I read, and I'm bringing to you guys what is coming from these people's, and that's just what it is. Okay, and we got a guest coming in. We got a few people coming in. Let me let you guys in. Hold on. Okay. I don't know how to add you yet, so let me figure this out. Edit name, kick from the studio, background. Wait, how do you? Okay, so okay, so this one. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to figure out how to add y'all. Uh, uh, oh Lord. Uh-oh. So how do you do this? Oh, wait. Okay. Let me figure this out, y'all. I never did this before. Edit name, kick. It says kick from the studio. I don't want to kick you. I don't want to ban you. I'm trying to add you. Edit solo. Oh no. What's going on? Oh my God. I'm so sorry if I pressed the wrong button, Fee. Okay, here it goes. It says add to the stream. Oh my God, Fee. Try to come back. Lord have mercy. I am so sorry. Okay. Hey, Vi.
What's up? What's up?
What's up with you?
pieces of the puzzle.
Yeah, putting it together one piece at a time, baby.
Man, this is this is crazy, man. This man was been an informant the whole time he been around this man.
Yes, he
And no,
was.
he was a no, he knew he was an informant. Therefore, what I like me being just people have to think of this on the street side. This dude was a known informant, and why they let him go free and put his case under seal because he has already took an offer from the feds
Yes,
to do certain things in order to get himself a deal. That's why he was
absolutely.
able to go under the radar the way he did. Man, this
Absolutely.
is crazy, man.
Man,
Just
ain't
keep
that
up
something?
the keep up the good work, and everybody that he went visited their platform. Y'all people better go get y'all a lawyer, man.
Man, for real. It's real shit going on. They gonna think they all connected.
Man, he visited the platform with stolen assets. And on the
Woo.
streets, when you buy or receive stolen merchandise, you are considered guilty of
Yes,
theft.
that's
So
true.
if y'all don't know what this man been doing, this man been putting a lot of people, implementing a lot of people in his bullshit
Because he don't want to go down by himself.
by himself.
He
That's
trying to help take some other people down. And see, Choke got caught up. He didn't put all that shit on that nigga
you know.
platform, Lord. And then they try to use him to turn him on me and had him doing lives and stuff. Are you dumb? Like,
Yeah, but
and Remy,
see,
my voice. Nigga, are you dumb?
a lot of that stuff like that with choke goes back to one thing about being a principled person. You supposed to stand on it all the time. You should have
Yes.
did your investigation. Not said you did it. You
Mm-hmm.
don't jump the gun because it sound. This sucker may be small. I can finish that, but it's a bigger sucker out there that you need to get to. So
Yes.
he took the quick lick because it sounded good. All
Yeah.
these people came to him with shit that sounded good, but really he was only beneath the surface. That's why
Mm.
I appreciate what you do. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
what some other people do who put
Right on.
detail. And one thing about receipts, and like I'd like to tell people, I'm a black and white person, and I
Yes.
listen at what people say because it's when it come out of their mouth, they can't deny what they said.
Yes. Yes.
So continue
Yes.
with the good work. I
Thank you,
appreciate your
Vi.
platform, especially what you're doing with keeping it the way that you run it, the way you run it. And trust me, I'm
Thank
gonna
you,
be
Vi.
over here when you do a live, man. And I shout you out when I do my live, my little
Thank you,
videos there,
Vi.
because I appreciate what you be doing. But this
Thank
dude
you.
have infiltrated a lot of R. Kelly supporters and a lot of these YouTube bloggers coming on with this man music, awards, pictures, everything, man. Y'all people better lawyer up, man, because he telling on everybody for sure.
Please believe it. Right on, Vi. God bless you and thank you for shouting me out. And I'll shout you out too. Shout out
You
to
too.
Vi. Y'all make sure y'all go to his platform, like, share, subscribe over there as well, man. We doing this for Kels, free Kels. You feel me? Pieces. Man, I'm sorry, Fee. I pressed the wrong button. I didn't know what I was pressing. I never did this before. Anybody else want to come back in? Let me put the link in the chat so you guys can come on and say what y'all got to say. Again, if y'all don't want to show yourselves, you do not have to over here. I will not force you to show your faces. All you have to do is when it asks you to allow the camera, deny the camera, but allow the audio. That way we can hear you, even if we can't see you. That is the link for anybody else that want to come on in. Like I said, this was a short and sweet live. The reading wasn't as long as yesterday's. And so we got through half the time. So I want to spend some time with you guys and hear what y'all have to say. In the meantime, I'll just continue to read the chat. And man, I'm just saying, like, you guys is I couldn't have did it without y'all. Thank you guys so very much for trusting me to stay humble, stay on point, be aware of the tactics that are out here, knowing better, you can do better. Again, I prayed before I came on this platform. I knew that the enemy was going to try to come for me because I'm going up. Am in reaches with high people in high places. I have a lot of inside knowledge. I am connected in ways that none of y'all will ever understand, and I'm not going to share that just yet because the cat don't need to come out that bag. But all y'all need to know is that I'm good. Kels is good, and he sends his love, and I don't have to fake kick it. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to get on here and lie to kick it and tell this person something just to pull them away and bring them over here and do all that stuff. Like, it is what it is. The proof is in the actions, and the actions is right here at Pieces of the Puzzle. You do not want to miss out on being a part of putting these pieces to the puzzle, because together we're gonna free Kels over here. We're gonna put these puzzle pieces together one piece at a time. That right there has just completed it. If it never was completed before, that just seals and solidifies it all. It was Don Russell. This was his production. This was his narrative. These were his so-called victims that he even sat here and did the unbelievable, because what he did was, not only did he do all the bomb threats, but then he even had it where they wrote a letter and try to put it out as if it was on behalf of R. Kelly, and making it seem like all these people is doing all this stuff against him. And here goes another attack. And all along, he behind this attack, that attack, and all the fucking attacks. So it's just a dirty game, you guys. Y'all have to be careful and mindful who you associate yourselves to. If you guys know me from the beginning, when I came on here, I said I didn't want to associate to nobody. I just wanted to stay solo by myself, move the way I know I move, because I trust me and I know what I can do for the platform. I don't know these people and I don't want to link with these folks, but God don't make no mistakes. Everything I went through because God wanted to put me right here where I am today. I didn't even read all of this stuff, to be honest with y'all. So everything I read was reading for the very first time, and you guys got a chance to see my natural reaction. I did read like the first 2 pages, but I didn't read it all, and I had no idea that I was going to read what I read. So that was just the power of the Lord and what he can do. So people want to defend Don. Here it is right here. This will be in my community area. I'm going to highlight this stuff, what his mom said. I'm going to highlight the letter that they wrote out to cover their tracks. And this is the same letter's been coming out trying to cover their tracks from the very beginning. So when you hear people speak negative of me, when you hear people bringing out old content from back in 2019, when I was getting into it with people and they was talking about my family and I was talking about their family, talking about my kids, I talked about their kids, ignore that stuff. Because to be honest with you guys, that stuff is irrelevant. What's relevant is that I repent of my sins. God has forgiven me for my sins, and I'm not here to defend me. This is not about me. They're trying to make me defend me so I can stop defending R. Kelly. I would never waver away from. I've come too far in this fight. And one thing I know about God, he will never bring you this far to leave you. So when you trust in him in all your ways and lean on his understanding and not your own, then you don't have no worries. I got my armor on, my helmet on, my suit on, my boots on. I'm covered in the blood. And we all over here at Pieces of the Puzzle, we are covered. God is doing some amazing things. He is using me, my vessel, to expose this, because nobody else wants to do it, because they're all working for Don. He is promising them all money because he got the masters. And there's some more stuff that I have yet to release. I'm going to get the authorization to release it. If I get the authorizations to release it, I know I'm going to be cooking tomorrow for my pre-Thanksgiving. I try to cook the day before and then have everything ready for the day of. But I will tell you guys to have a beautiful, blessed Thanksgiving, but I will be back on Friday. Well, I might be doing Black Friday shopping, though. You know, I'm a shopaholic, y'all. I'm a shopaholic. I got to get my Christmas out the way now so I can chill with y'all for the rest. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do a 12-day Christmas giveaway. I'm trying to get $1,200 away. I'm trying to do stuff in the name of R. Kelly, because I know he has a big heart, and I know if he was here, he would be doing some type of charity work. You know, he would be giving in the name of love, because that's what he does. He has a big heart. So when you hear people making these accusations about, well, Kel said this and Kel said that, let me tell you what I know for a fact. Kels does not claim those sisters. I would never say something on R. Kelly if it was not true. He do not claim those sisters. He do not claim Levi, and this is no shade to Levi, but this is the truth. I'm speaking what I know, 1,000% facts. I don't come on here and sugarcoat anything. I don't have to rob Paul to pay Peter. I don't gotta dim nobody lights to shine, but they trying to dim mine. But no matter how they try, because what's for me is for me. And when you gotta hate on somebody, all you doing is pushing me more into my blessings. So thank you guys for everybody that is out there trying to speak negative and ill on me. Y'all see what it is. Pieces, I am gloating right now because God wanted me to have this moment because he gets the glory for R. Kelly's story. Okay. And over here and everywhere that you know for 100% fact, that is putting out the truth. And I'm not hating on nobody. Like I told you, I can't hate on Dana. Dana has said a lot of this stuff too. So shout out to him because, you know, right is right and wrong is wrong. And I came in not knowing what I know today. Okay. And so they can say, oh, they connect. I don't fuck with people, but I'm not going to hate on nobody that's keeping it real. And he is keeping it real, whether you like it or not. This is not me vouching. It's just me telling the fucking truth. The truth will set you free. Okay. The facts won't help you, but the truth will set you free. And that's why I'm being free, because it's the truth. So thank you guys so very much. That was my time. I enjoy you guys always. I hate to leave, but it seems like y'all done said it all. I've said it all. We've done it all. And it is what it is. And just remember, keep God first in everything that y'all do. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Yes, the gig is up. Shout out to y'all for seeing what it is. Thank you guys for trusting me to bring the truth. I'm going to always do that. Nothing. I will not fall short of my comments. I'm not going to tip for tap with these people. I don't care what they do, how they try to do it. The gig is up. I'm not going there with them. We're going all the way up. Free R. Kelly is what we yelling. Dear friends, let us love one another, for love comes from God. Everyone who loves has been born of God and knows God. Whoever doesn't love doesn't know God, because God is love. Free Kells, baby. And guess what? It definitely was not supposed to be this way. Pieces. Free Kelly, free Amal, free Larry Hoover, and rest in peace to Malcolm X's daughter. I love you guys. Thank y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe. Y'all want to donate to the channel, hit my Cash App. It's all love. Pieces. And shout out to Jennifer Bonjean. I know you got this, boo. Shout out to Canic. I know you got this. So let the lawyers do what they do. I'm out the way. I'm only going to do this right here and expose what I can expose. But the lawyers got it. I appreciate you guys. God bless you all. Pieces.
If a heart's not supposed to wear time, if forever's not supposed to be done, winter's not supposed to come in June.
Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. I'll see y'all soon.
There are so many things that are not supposed to be, babe, except you and me. There are so many things that are not supposed to be. Ooh, baby, yeah, except you and me. That's not supposed to be long. Yeah. No one is supposed to be alone. Understanding is not supposed to be confused. And the wind is not supposed to lose. Like fire's not supposed to freeze. Or like joy is not supposed to grieve. Like you are not supposed to leave. What I said I'm not supposed to mean. He is not supposed to have your heart. Baby, we are not supposed to be apart. There are so many things that are not supposed to be said. You and me.
Free Kells. Free Kells.
There are so many things that are not supposed to be. It seems just like no seasons change, or this earth with no creation, with no feelings, or a sickness without a healing. Just like a frozen spring, a bird with no wings. Just like a song and a key. It's how I like to be. Like the night skies with no stars. Long ago, no home never walks in the park. And I won't be able to fall. There are so many things, yeah, that's about love. So many things that are not supposed to be. Like having no worries, like having no worries, like having no rain for the sea.
There are so many things that to be except you and me, babe. Yeah, yeah, babe. Yeah, except you and me.